Yo, what's up with everybody, man? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's good with everybody, man? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What's good with everybody? I was on here a little bit earlier, man. Welcome back to everybody that pulled back up. Got on way earlier in the day. I think there was something going on with TikTok. What's up with everybody? You know, for this one, I'm not gonna outright say who I'm first starting the page off with. I had a couple of ideas that I was sitting on. What's up with everybody though, man? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? I was on way earlier in the day, man. Way earlier. But I had some ideas that I definitely wanted to come back to. Most definitely. But yeah, man. We here, you know. What's good with everybody though? What's up? I think that for this first one, instead of me outright saying what it's gonna be, I would rather y'all kind of guess and just see what y'all come up with, man. Just let me know what you see. Let me know what you see. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you may be thinking in the moment. Just seeing where it goes. I also see a dog. Yo, what's up, MJH? So as of today, man, I know it's a few of y'all here, Shaggy. I know that it's a couple of y'all here, but there's been something going on with my chat where sometimes whenever I try to join in and pull it up, it doesn't let me see it fully. So if I don't immediately see what you say, I'm not trying to ignore you. I have to go about reading y'all's comments a little bit differently than how I would normally do it. Let me see something real fast. What's up to everybody? What's good? Maybe if I refresh the page. It's very janky, low key. But this one, I'm determined to bring this one to life. Whatever it may be, trust me. Trust me. This one's definitely gonna come together. Chat is getting pulled up. That's been happening to so many. There's something going on. There's been issues with TikTok. I got on way earlier and I was having issues and I was afraid. Of my VODs getting deleted. So I actually got off way earlier in the day. I'm hoping that whatever I do on here, it doesn't go down. So what I might do is I might just break the stream up. Like I might do 2 pages, stop, then get back on. Just kind of keep doing what I did a little bit earlier. That way my stuff just doesn't get sent to the shadow realm forever, you know. I like to kind of take these VODs and upload them elsewhere. Yo, what's up, Danielle? To some of y'all that are here, Calamardo, Beetle. To some of y'all that are pulling up right now, I'm trying my best to kind of troubleshoot and engage. My chat isn't working the way that it normally would, so it might take me a second longer to respond. I see you, and I'm trying. I'm kind of. It's an interesting predicament. I got to be more vigilant than usual. I'm here though. What's good to everybody though, man? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Hey, whoever can guess what this one is, you can be MVP of the night, MVP of the day, depending upon where you are, time zones. I happen to be looking just through a lot of stock pictures and just stuff online, man. I found these pictures that I really liked. That's how I got here. We here. I'm glad to know that it isn't only me. If everybody's having issues, it makes everything. What's good from Detroit? Yo, what's up, J10? What's good indeed. I'm glad that I'm not the only one. But I do hope they get whatever's going on situated, because like I said, it's a little bit more tedious than not. But I guess it's all good. They need to lock in and get whatever's going on, get it under control. A spider. It could be. It could be indeed. I've yet to really draw in like what's gonna be around, bro. Yet to really add like a lot of the surrounding effects, the surrounding details. But as I was just saying before, because there's been so many technical issues, what I was afraid happening was I was afraid that my VODs were gonna get deleted forever. And I like what I normally do on here is I'll take it and I'll turn these into time lapses, and I just didn't want to lose them forever. I didn't want my time lapses to kind of get sent to the shadow realm, man. That's all. Get sent to the shadow realm. But I found this picture of this spider. Doing just like a quick sketch of it. Wait, even past VODs. No, not everything, but I was meaning like for the more recent stuff. I know that there's been issues. I think there was like stuff that was going on because the recent acquisition of TikTok and stuff. I didn't want for my stuff to get deleted. I don't know if it's the same way for everybody, but I've had situations where when TikTok starts having technical issues, it'll kind of like, it won't delete the VOD, but I'll lose access to it and I won't be able to watch it at all. It's weird. I've had that happen before, and I'm just trying to avoid it happening again. So what I'm saying is for this live, I probably will be on here for like maybe like an hour or two. Then I'll stop it and I'll get back on and just continue. Just that way I can like break it up to where if there are issues, I can kind of just play it by ear and just keep these coming just to see what happens. What's up to everybody though, man? What's good with y'all? But I was looking at it from the standpoint of one of y'all's view. I think that it's something going on with his regular viewers. Because like I said, I couldn't even pull it up. Whenever I hopped on to like my account that isn't what I stream on normally, I couldn't even get the chat to pull up. Yo, what's up, OVO? I've been having issues just with my chat actually pulling up in the first place. I've been trying to get on all day. It's just there's been issues. There's been issues. And what I was trying to do, I was trying to wait it out. But it's looking like whatever's going on is going to be this way for a second. Maybe until they just kind of smooth out just the edges. Smooth out the rough edges, man. Bring everything to life. Get everything back up. I do hope that they fix the stuff. I happened to get on earlier. For me, it goes from lagging then to the UI disappearing. Well, that's the thing. Okay, so you mentioned the UI stuff. Somebody was telling me some people, like, they lost all their coins. Their donation stuff is weird. For me, like, it's a matter of, like, I actually can't even see my chat. So I've been having to read my chat directly off my phone, which I normally never do. I kind of have to like change where I look instead of looking to my, I kind of like, normally I'll be able to just glance to my right and I can see everything that's coming together. But with these, I've been having to kind of like look upwards. That way I can look at my phone. It's weird to explain, but it's working even if it's not as smooth as normal. But today I'm just, hey, we here, bro. We making it work. Yo, thank you too, Peaches. Thank you. I do appreciate it. This one's gonna just kind of be, I'm gonna just see where the page goes. Hope y'all hanging in there through the storm and all, man. Yeah, I don't know what that man Nori is saying either. We balling despite everything. Exactly. The storm ain't stopping nothing. The storm is not stopping nothing. I went outside. It was actually like snow. It's crazy. I low-key thought it was gonna be like one of them years where they be hyping it up and it's not nothing, but nah, it was a nice amount of snow. It wasn't as much as they said it was gonna be, but it was still enough to where it's enough to cause problems, man. You know, it's enough to cause problems indeed. We balling despite anything. I mess with that mentality. Despite the pitfalls, bruh. Despite everything that comes with it. Indubitably. Yeah, you too, Goose. You too. Yes. We collectively. As a collective unit. Can we name her Charlotte? You know that name that I low-key have like designated that name to somebody else, man. Maybe not Charlotte, but something else. Meanwhile, it's an average sunny day over here. It must be nice, MJH. It must be nice. You probably woke up today, sunshine beaming. What the freak is going on outside, man? You probably woke up sunshine beaming, opening up your window, light from the sun. It wasn't even just a regular bright day, sunny day. He letting us know, like, hey, whatever y'all got going on, that's tough, but very nice indeed. Peter works. When you say Peter, I think a dude from Family Guy. It's like my immediate like go-to when I hear the name Peter. Either that or Peter Pan. We balling though. The snow ain't never stopped nobody. This night ain't though. They're in their 30s. How'd you learn to draw like this? Man, just through a lot of trial and error, and it kind of experimenting. And Peter Parker. Well, I mean Peter, yeah, Peter too. I be forgetting about Peter Parker. I don't. That's not true. I don't be forgetting about Peter Parker because Peter Parker is like Spider-Man. He's. That's just like I know when I think of Spider-Man, I think of Spider-Man. I don't think of bro's government name. Peter Parker. Peter Parker, indeed. Peter Parker, indeed. Spinning webs, just being a spider, man. He just doing his thing. Peter Parker, the mutate. I think that's what he's called. He's a mutate. I was having a conversation with somebody the other day about how Spider-Man, he isn't even like a mutant. He's like the next best thing. He's a mutate. He got his powers from circumstance instead of being born with them. Bro, I thought it was a bug on his paper because of you. Oh, what you mean? Oh, with the freaking, he got a little roach emoji in his name, dude. Nah, super nah. Super nah. That would have to go. Like the whole page catching on fire at that point. I got like a fire on command control. Just everything just lights. It just turns into dust. The only thing with this one, I want for his limbs to look a little bit sharper, kind of like how you would imagine a spider would be. It doesn't need to be too clean, too sharp. It needs to have like that smooth edge of what works and what doesn't. I'm trusting the process though, man. I'm trusting the process. This one's just a rough sketch. It's a rough sketch, but it still needs to have that spidery feel. He wasn't sitting in what you would think of when you see like a typical web. So I'm gonna make like just faint lines all around, bro. Just to make him have that spidery feel. Maybe for this first page, I'll just have like a bunch of spider sketches just to kickstart the night off. I got so much ink on my red. It looked like this pen on the right is red too, but it looks like it was blue, but it's red. I'm just give bro some webs to be standing on. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the shading, but just enough to where you can see it for what it is. I don't like bro's really in a web or something. That's it. Quinn. There will be certain spots where the lines are a little bit darker. Just a little bit, but not like in an overwhelming kind of way. To where it's like you lose sight of what you're even seeing in the moment with this. I'm going through and just adding like some lines that are sharper and other lines that are shorter, some longer and others smaller. There got to be that variety with this one. Got to be that variety with this one. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Ains. See, I ain't gonna lie, like this one is crazy because I gotta just watch. I gotta watch more. I gotta be more mindful. Yo, thank you for the heart me too, Aylin. I'm here. And as I'm just kind of going through, this one is sitting on its own little web. I tried to make it seem thread like there was a lot going on here for this one. See, I'm kind of trusting the process with this one. But this one. Bro, you talented. Hey, thank you too, Casey. Thanks, bro. I just was going through looking at a lot of different stock pictures for this one. Revisiting some older ideas. I'm gonna just see where it goes. I'm gonna see where it goes. But I found a couple of pictures that I liked. This one I believe is called a European garden spider for this first sketch that I did. And I'm moving on right now to drawing in what I believe is it's a golden orb spider. I'm just doing some rough sketches for the night. Just a couple rough sketches. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just doing the designs for this golden orb spider. I was thinking about putting like a fireplace on, like as background ambience. What do y'all think? Bro, what is going on outside my window, bro? Hold on. Yo. They out there shoveling. That makes sense. It's like some heavy duty activities out there, man. Get this even. I'm gonna put on like some fireplace ambience. Give me 1 second. 1 moment. I'm still to see way too many things. Where you gotta lock in CRN. You gotta lock in. Let me get this right. We're seeing the vision. you see it everything at once, man. I don't know what you're seeing. You seeing it all though at once. As I get further away, I'm gonna make the lines a little bit lighter. I can't figure out what it actually is. I'm gonna give bro just a couple more details and you can kind of get a feel for it. The more that I add. Just trust me on this one. You'll see it in time. Yo, what's up, darling? You're very early today. Yeah, I actually wanted to get on a lot earlier, believe it or not. There's been issues going on with I think there's something happening with the TikTok end. For some reason, I'm having a hard time seeing the chat. But yeah, I'm definitely on. I wanted to have a longer stream today, but I think there's been technical issues. I just found myself wanting to draw, really. It's the storm. Yeah, that's what I figured. The storm messing up a little bit. Messing up my little system that I got going on over here, but it's all good. You gotta hope for the best, expect for the worst. It works indeed. I figured that it had something to do with the weather. How cold is it where I'm at? I believe the last that I checked it was... Give me a second. 16 degrees. I feel like it could genuinely be a lot worse. Yeah, TikTok is messed up today. I had to look you up. That's what I'm saying. There's definitely something going on. But I figured that it has something to do with just the purchase went through. It's 9 here. Yeah. It's definitely something going on. Because I thought that it was something on my mind. I thought that my stuff was just broken. I tried to look myself up on my other account that I have. And I could watch the stream, but I can't see the chat at all. So I'm assuming it's like that for a lot of people where they genuinely having issues. Jeez, where I'm at, it's been -30. Yeah, I don't know how you're doing it. -30. It makes me grateful for my little 16 degrees that I got. It could always be much colder. Could always be much colder. When you say -30, I immediately think like igloos and polar bears or something, bro. That's tough. Hey, you step outside, you're frozen. Straight up ice block. Our cars barely start. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah, it's like you really stuck. I mean, it's not like a lot of moving that I would go out and be trying to do right now anyway. But it's that kind of it's the bitter kind of cold. You go outside, it genuinely feels like death. I don't know how you do it. -30 is crazy. I imagine you got like 7 layers on. Well, I don't understand it. People really was like out in that, surviving in that like back in the day. Every day. The bitter cold. Not even the kind you can get away from. You traced it. Stop. You traced this. Stop. Are you calling me a clanker, bruh? You know that's strictly forbidden here. Using words like that in the J slur. You're walking on thin ice, pal. You're walking on very thin ice. One wrong move and he's sent to the shadow realm. You're done. Send that man to the shadow realm. Cooked. I'm in northeastern corner of Montana. Bring back Man. Bring back Man is crazy. Man, I had to retire Man, bro. Believe it or not. Man is he's gonna be somebody that comes back. It's too cold for Man right now. So I'm going full Arctic freeze, spider webs, golden orb spider. I started it off with I believe that first spider was it was some kind of guard. It was some kind of, I think it was called a European garden spider or something like that. Yo, this is like lag. Hang on. Some extreme lag. Let me close some of these tabs. Getting hit with all the lag. We're running 7 tabs at the same time. That's normally how it goes. It's normally how it goes. I gotta make the web seem distinct. Like they're close, but not so close to where they're overlapping. Man, I was reading through some of my comments on YouTube, dude. It's a growing subset of y'all to think I'm like an AI or something. I think it's funny. Yo, y'all think I'm an AI for real? There's no way that y'all seriously are thinking I'm an AI. Unironically, like I know we be joking about that stuff here, you know, Unc status, AI. But I hope that y'all know I'm not actually an AI. I be kind of playing. Definitely not an AI. I feel like I had to just go ahead and get that said, man, just to clear up any confusion. That's all. Got to go ahead and shut the AI allegations down. That's playing with a dangerous fire, man. It's playing with an extremely dangerous fire. AI allegations, clanker. None of that, man. No psych ward stuff. I'm just a regular. I'm just adding texture to the web. With golden orb spiders, they have like a little pattern that they'll do in their webs. This is just a rough little sketch, but it still needs you to know what you're seeing. Just need to mitigate any confusion, that's all. Least obvious AI. Bro, I'm ambidextrous, but only in writing. Some of y'all might have been saying something, but like I said, I've been having issues with my chat. Draw Daddy Long Legs and the most venomous spider. Least obvious AI. Can you learn to draw? Or do you need to have visual prowess? Bro, you said visual prowess like it's a Sharingan or something. I think that you absolutely can learn to draw. It's just one of those things. The more you draw, the better you get. And I'll try to find a good reference for Daddy Long Legs, bro. I got you. That's not what this one right here is about to be, but I'll come back to it. You said visual prowess like it's like a Sharingan or something, bro. Like you had to awaken it. This is something that I kind of stumbled into a lot later in life. Once I realized that I could, I ran with it. You said, oh God, it's an ability. You said it like it was like, I don't got like a solid answer as to why I could do this, but this is just something that I tried. I was like 19 turning 20. But just the way you wrote that out is just kind of funny to me. You said like it's a Sharingan or something. You had to be in anguish. You got to go through you got to unlock it. It's a hidden ability. But in all seriousness though, you absolutely can learn to draw, man. If you draw a little bit every day, you'll grow. You'll grow in ways you can't even imagine. But you got to just keep on drawing. You got to keep at it. It might not be instant. My brain is just, brain just wired differently. I think that it's just a matter of the more that you try, bro, the more that you learn. Now, I'm not going to lie. You said facts. I don't got like a logical reason as to why this made sense to me, but just the more, if you just want to learn to draw, you absolutely can learn. I've yet to really like design like a step-by-step how-to. It's more like I tried this out and it wasn't the best at first, but I realized that I could. And I just went from there, man. I just said I was part of like the Uchiha bloodline or something, man. Turned into a Super Saiyan. How did you do it? Nah, but even with stuff like the Super Saiyan, you got to be on the verge of death to unlock that. Like it was a lot. I drew a little bit every day for years. You see the back of my school book scribble. So you gotta just do your thing. How about dreams? Do y'all be more vivid dreams? How about dreams? Are you asking me? Um, like I would say that my dreams are no different than everybody else's. You have your combination of stuff that is vivid. What I will say, I feel like ever since drawing this way, I feel like my thinking process has changed. Like just the flow of my thought is a little bit different than what it probably once was. But that's like one of the more noticeable things. But it's not like a big enough thing where it's like I'm not moving like Doctor Strange. I can sit there and like hit somebody and he gonna drop parkour mode. Parkour mode is crazy. I'm not like moving like Doctor Strange, if that's what you're asking me. I'm not able to like hit people out of their bodies and stuff. I don't got the soul stone, bro. Are you a lefty or righty or both? I would say I'm more of a righty. That's the one that I spent the majority of my life using my right, but I lead a lot of these with my left. Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't classify myself as like an X-Man or nothing like that, bro. I'm not Magneto. It would be tough though if I was Professor X. None of that. Pass me the soul stone though. I make something. I make something happen. For real. I feel like that's one of them things that would be easy to get out of control of. It probably drive you crazy. Kind of like Scarlet Witch. Once she learned that she could like universe hop, she started immediately spamming her ultimate. Can I see the one you were drawing yesterday? I'm not gonna flip through my book right now, but what I usually do is everything that I did the other day, it'll be up in time-lapse form. It won't be gone forever, I promise. It's just I low-key just haven't sat down and edited anything yet. Drawing both, yeah. It won't be gone forever though, Jude, I promise. I've yet to edit it. I don't want to flip through my book. It just doesn't look that good and it's tedious. I gotta readjust my tripod and move my computer and move my phone. It's just it's more of a hassle than it should be. It's more tedious. Yeah, man. I was looking at like a lot of different picture references and I found this Black Widow picture. This one was like a European garden spider, I believe that's what it was called. Then this one down here it's a Black Widow. But these pictures are like, they're not connected to each other at all. I just was drawing like a lot of different spiders. I honestly don't even know if they live in the same part of the world. I love the drawing. Thank you, Ariana. I'm gonna make this one seem a little bit more solid thing that it's hanging on to. I went ahead and put like a fireplace on because it was like quiet. More quiet than usual. Then if it does get more solid, it's not like we just sitting in the quiet ambience. I've been sketching with both. I started drawing this way in 2024. But before that, I spent like a lot of my life on and off drawing with my right hand. I lead a lot of these with my left. A lot. Yeah, I'm like, no wonder I was lagging so much. I had like several of them get this tatted. Believe me, man, it's a lot. It's a lot more. It's a lot more that's to come. It's a lot more that is to come. I actually ended up breaking one of my rules that I normally will never do. And that's using like a brand new pen on live. Usually I try my best not to do that. But this red was new. Fresh out of the pack. New cap and all. Bro draw a tribal sea turtle. Why no new pen on live? Well, my new pens, for one, they don't glide across the pages easily and they're always more dry. That's why I've done it before, but I try my best to not do that. Y'all might not be able to see it as much as I feel it. It's just I feel the difference, and my it kind of makes everything like not flow as easily. It's more of a challenge. I seen you use a new pen before. That's what I'm saying. Like I've done it before, and I've done it many times. And I'm probably gonna do it a lot more, but I try my best to not do it because it makes my pages, they don't really flow the same. It just changes. It changes like how easily these come together. You want to be able to just flow stuff like this within reason. Like it shouldn't be too easy, but it shouldn't be to where I'm kind of fighting the friction of the page. That's like the last thing you want. The last thing you want to be doing is the resistance. I understand where you're coming from. I have a drawing technique that helps me draw better. Yeah. You just draw the way that makes sense to you, and that's what kind of made me stick more with this. I'm not formally trained in the same way that a lot of people are. I just wanted to draw. This is just my understanding that I've made over time through my own process of trial and error. You draw a little bit every day, and it'll get better over time. When did you notice you could draw? When did you notice what you could do now? Maybe in like 2024. It wasn't as sharp, but I've gotten better over time. And was it freestyle or did I use references? For a lot of these animal drawings that I do use a lot of references. And am I naturally ambidextrous? Yes. I'm more of a righty though, I would say, overall. I'm more of a righty. Now for some more spider references. Bro, I had like so many tabs open, y'all don't even know. Like a million tabs. That's what we doing. I want to find some more pictures. TikTok really laggy and quiet. Yeah, there's 100% something going on. I can't really place what it is. I still want it to go live, but if it's like a lot, I couldn't even get my chat to pull up, dude. It's something happening. But I still, like I said, I got on earlier. Same thing was going on, so I just forget it. You know, I'm here. I'm definitely here. Love the work, yo. Thank you, Vegas. Been really laggy, but I figured that it's the storm. I noticed in my work, I've actually using both my hands. You're a lefty. Yeah, so I'm saying like you just kind of do what works, and you keep at it. I've gotten mistaken for being a lefty a lot because I lead a lot of these with my left. I lead a lot of these with my left hand. Now, but you gotta just do what makes sense to you. You gotta do what makes sense to you. Yo, thank you too, Draw. I'm at a point now where it's like, regardless of the hand that you use to bring it together, as long as it comes together, that's all that matters. The job's not done. The job is not done. It won't be done for some time, but I'm determined to bring this together. Lag or no lag, TikTok chat or no TikTok chat, this is getting done. Is there an end goal with my art? Understanding and clarity, while also making something that's real and raw. That's the end goal. Some days I might draw things that already are out there, but it depends. It all depends. Just want to make something that's real. No AI shenanigans. Just want to make something. That's what I would say the end goal is. And whatever comes with it is just what comes with it, you know. Does it change the process which hand holds which color pen? Yeah, it does. It does a lot. Do I have any artists that I look up to from like an artistic standpoint? Maybe like it's a lot of people that I've seen on Instagram. It's a lot of like Instagram artists that you see kind of just in passing, whether you be scrolling and stuff. I would say like just a lot of people that be on Instagram. I appreciate people that are willing to like be different. Somebody was asking me what kind of music I listen to, and I mentioned Playboi Carti. I I like people that are willing to like stray away from just like what's typical, you know. But that's like one of my go-tos. Probably like a Cardi or something, from like an artistic standpoint. But that's more like a musician instead of like a pen artist. But I was talking in terms of just things that you creating, you know. I have a deep respect for people that kind of go against the grain. Oh, draw me. Not today, bruh. Maybe another time. I don't be drawing people like that anyway, so I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even gonna promise that to you. I'm not even gonna promise that to you. Like once I really thought about it, I'm like, wait a minute. Cause nah, bro, every time I make a promise, people really be holding me to it. Like, yo, bro, you said you was gonna do XYZ 3 business months ago. Yeah, like let me not do that, man. Let me not do that. When the time comes, hey, bro, maybe when GTA 6 drop. When the time is right. Found an artist I think it's cool right now on Instagram. His name is Van. But I'm saying like you never like with stuff like that. I think that it's cool because you never really know who's watching, and you can find inspiration everywhere. You can find inspiration everywhere. There's plenty that's out there. Favorite things to draw. Yo, what's up, Kit Kat? And it depends a lot on what I'm doing, but I like my bird drawings a lot. Definitely say I really like my birds. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Kit Kat. Wow, an incredibly draining experience. I loved using ink on my paintings. What you mean when you say draining? You mean just like the pens in general, or what you mean? Or you more of like an ink kind of person? Do I use an alias name for your art? Not really. The name that I use for my art is mainly the name I use over here on TikTok. Just Jason. Shades of Jason. That's like the name I post under everywhere with this stuff. I feel like the process of itself is enough of like this is how it comes together, you know? This is how it comes together. Draw that. All right, bruh. Are you on Insta? Yeah, I'm on Instagram too. I'm really everywhere, man. I'm on YouTube, Instagram. What I'll do is on here, I'll do like my time lapses and then I'll like turn it into videos to rewatch. I'll draw something out fully. Can we talk about the political economic state of the world right now? Shoot, all that I know is that we done got hit by, everybody's getting hit by a blizzard, bruh. You might be onto something. The political economic state. I'm on IG. It is Kit Kat. I'll be over there, man. Yo, thank you for the heart me too, Kit Kat. Michigan got it the worst right now. What is it, cold? Thank you for the Army too, Sav. I imagine, yo, being by them lakes, y'all probably freezing, aren't y'all? It's pretty cold where I'm at too in Kentucky, but that ain't really. I feel like that's not anything. It's not the worst that it can be, but it's still cold enough. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That sounds pretty terrible. If I had to say so myself, sounds like a tough experience. He said, yeah. I be having to remember, like, it could be way, yeah. It was 0 degrees, feeling like negative 26. Would you paint with both on canvas and maybe get into shows and stuff? Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. I'm real big on, like, just the idea of less being more. I like my pens for that simple aspect. So maybe a no now might not be a no forever. It might just be something I really come back to in the future. Bro said, can we 0? I'm still dead on 0 degrees. Is so, yo. Like, why does it ever need to be 0 degrees ever? Like, at that point, we just suffering for no reason. Like, why? What's up, Jay Bird? Yo, what's up? What's up, Gash? Bro, we could have got frostbite within 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm telling you, you taking for storm damage, bro. Not a med kit in sight. You out there for the love of the game. Strictly suffering. Strictly suffering for no reason at all. Hey, man, it works. It works until it doesn't. It might cost you your fingers or a few. It might cost you more than what you was planning on losing. Indeed, indeed. That's still tough. Let me see. Still tough indeed. Bro said we could have got frostbite. That's worse than frostbite, man. You definitely don't want to freeze. I would say. Be out there freezing and fighting the Arctic blast, the tundra. It's tough, my guy. It's extremely tough. I gotta keep this to where it's still in frame and centered. Yeah, you already know it's no joke whenever the wind start blowing. And you really I feel my health bar ticking, bro. It's like I feel like I'm ticking in real life. Ticking for HP. You running off nothing. You running off like pure ambition at that point. Pure love of the game. You start questioning your existence. When that first the Arctic blast hit, it's like I really don't even know why I'm out here in this right now. Like there's no real reason. None. What you getting into, Unc? Yo, what's up, Digital? I'm just drawing in some spiders, man. I'm just drawing in a lot of spiders for this page. I'm looking for one finale. Like, I want to do one more just as the finale. Got to go out with a bang, you know. I think this is going to be the last drawing right now, and I'm probably going to get off for a little bit. Because like I said, I'm having, like, issues technically. I want to finish the page off with something strong. Yes, nice spider. Bet. Kick out on IG. Let me see. I want to finish this one off strong for the Black Widow. I did the Black Widow down here already. want to do something else over in this corner. Oh, that's what it was. It was supposed to be a daddy long legs. That's what I'm gonna do as the finale. What am I drawing right now? I'm just drawing like a lot of spiders. This one is the daddy long legs. I'm trying to make bro not like nightmare fuel. He's slowly coming together though. Just gotta get his arachnid, his leg. Every last one of them, man. Yo, what's up, Sierra? I'm over fighting for my life. This one's right on the corner too. This one's right on the corner. Gotta make do with the space. He said, I've been MIA. No, I definitely understand. It's my favorite art style. Keep it up, very talented. Yo, thanks, G. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Today's like crazy anyway. I know it's a couple y'all pulling up. I think this is gonna be my finale for now. There's something going on like the technical side of TikTok. So I'm probably gonna do is I'm either gonna come back later or I'm gonna just call it a night. Let them get everything situated. For this page, I've been drawing like a lot of spiders. I'm gonna show off everything that I did before I get off for the night. When I get done with this one right here. I'm just drawing like a lot of different spiders. Yeah, but I'm only getting off because, like I said, there's something going on. I can't really see my chat like that. Like on my end, yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's something going on with it. Like I'm low key reading off of. Yo, what's up, Bass? And can you please tell me what device I'm using to record? I record these on my phone usually. I'm responding to y'all through I'm looking at my phone, but looking at my phone versus looking at my monitor is like a night and day difference. Normally what I do is I have like my phone is propped up on my tripod. And instead of me looking at my monitor to read how I normally would, I'm like looking over and down at my phone. It's a mess. It's not ideal. I tried to give them a second to fix everything, but they haven't fixed it, so I'm gonna just let them fix everything. Anything that I did today, I'm gonna turn it into a time lapse still like usual. I just won't be on long through the night how I normally would. But I low-key might try to get back on later on again just to see if they fix it. Hopefully they do. We can just proceed like usual. Just proceed like usual. Instead of me doing my long drawn out streams, I'm trying to let them fix it. That way my VODs don't get corrupted or nothing. That's happened to me before. I would rather that not happen again. Is it like a GoPro holder or a tripod? No, I don't have this like strapped to my head. It's like a literal GoPro or a tripod. Sorry. Have you ever had recording issues as well? Like what is needing fixed? I have had issues. I've had issues with my VODs before getting like lost, getting corrupted. But that's only when TikTok has technical issues like how it's been having today. I just don't want to do one of my long drawn out streams thinking I'm gonna make a time lapse of it and it gets corrupted or something. You just glitched on a live. That's weird. Yeah. This is live though. Like it's not pre-recorded. But like I said, it's something going on. So instead of me playing with this, I'm gonna just show everything I did. I'm gonna try to come back later. But if I don't get back on later, everything is gonna be, yeah, there's something going on for sure. Normally I would kind of thug it out, but like I said, I don't want to mess around and like lose my whole VOD recording. So I'm gonna just call it a day for now. But yeah, it's probably because of new owners. It very well may be. I'm not gonna speak too soon just yet. I'm gonna like ride out the wave and just see what happens. But yeah, man, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this one. Thank you for the lightning too, Ray. Oh, I know your confirmation that something is wrong. Yeah. But yeah, man, I will see y'all in the next one. I have a lot of stuff that's up already anyway. And yeah, I will catch y'all in the next one. If not today, it'll be tomorrow. But I'm gonna see y'all though. Take it.